Alright, so today we are taking a look at the Obit Wi-Fi 6 router, and this was sent to me at no charge for this review, and what I want to do is show you all the features on this router. We're also going to do some speed tests. I know that that's not the best thing to do to determine if this is a really good router or not, but I want you to just see how it performs compared to my Orbi router. Now, I don't have Wi-Fi right now. The weather has knocked out my Starlink, and so we are using a 4G router. And what we're going to do with this is going to run a speed test on the 4G router, and then we're going to run a speed test on the Wi-Fi 6 router, and this is actually transferring the 4G to a 5G, so we're going to see some speed differences for sure. Now, when you take this out of the box, super simple and easy to hook up. You're going to take the LAN cable and you're going to hook it from the router to this router, and so I'm plugged into the backside of the Orbi here, and then they do also give you a power cable which is going to plug into the wall. Now, once you get this plugged in, you're going to have a red LED light until it connects to your router, then it's going to turn green. Now, you can also hook up 3 other devices here if you wanted to have a direct connection to your desktop or to your laptop or whatever. This can be used directly connected to your router. You can also use it as an access point, or you could use it as a repeater. I'll show you how to make all of those changes here on the computer. So that's all we do with this first. Next thing we do is we go to our phones or we go to our computer, then we get connected to this particular router. On the bottom side of the router, you're going to find your SSID, which is 1385-5G. You're also going to find your passwords that are here on the device. The passwords are going to be used to log in on your phone and on your laptop. The passwords are also going to be used when you log into the website. First thing we're going to do, just run a couple of speed tests here. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we got my screen record on, and I'm going to go ahead and connect my phone to the new router. We're going to click our settings here, go into our connections, go to the Wi-Fi. You can see it's on Orbi 12, and then we're going to find the new router. There it is, the router 1385-5G. That's what we're going to go to first. Then we're going to go over here to our internet, and again, we're using the new 5G router, and I think what we're doing here is that we are boosting the 4G signal to a 5G signal, and you can see that I'm getting a really good download speed right now for the connection that I actually have living out here in the country. Now what we're going to do is switch that back over to our Orbi, and we're just going to run that same test again. Continue on the web, click our go, and we'll see what kind of download speed we get. Now remember, we just almost had a 26 megabyte download speed from the 5G router, and we're getting a very similar download speed from the Orbi. So not a huge difference there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the laptop here, and there's a couple of things that I want to show you with the laptop. You can see that I have the 1385-5G connected, and so we're just going to jump right in here, and we're going to do a different test here. Okay, so you can see right here that we are just going to do a Google speed test right here without going to the Ookla speed test. And so when we run that, remember we are connected to the 5G router. Now that we are connected to the Orbi, we're going to run that test one more time. Okay, so what you can see here is that we're getting comparable speeds between the Orbi and the 5G router. What we're going to do is go back to the 5G router, and we're going to get into the router, show you some of the features that are available that you can do with the router itself. And once we are logged in, you can see across this bar, this toolbar here, we have our quick setup, our status, LAN, WLAN, WAN, services, advanced diagnostics, admin, statistics, and operation mode. This is what I want you to see was the operation mode. We can change this from a router to a bridge to a repeater. That means that if we was to change this to a repeater, we would be able to disconnect it from the router and put that in a location that was half the distance maybe to another computer, desktop, or laptop, or what have you. For example, if I wanted to turn this to a repeater, then I would move that to the garage so that I'd be able to use my computer downstairs in the basement. We're just going to leave it as a router just because that's easy for our demonstration purposes here. Statistics right here, you're going to see right here on the 5G and the 2.4G, the packets that have been sent and the text that has been sent. If there's any drop packs or anything like that, you can see all of those statistics there. You can reset the statistics, you can refresh them, and those are going to be up to the minute stats for you to take a look at. So again, it's a really nice little router. It's quick and easy, simple to set up, so easy to use, to get into the device, to change the device, to use it how you want to use it or how you need to use it, maybe as a repeater, or you just want to have it connected directly to your router, or you can have it directly connected to your laptop. It's completely your choice, customizable to your expectations. And from what I have seen, from the little time that I've had to use this, I think it's a really good router. It's a Wi-Fi 6 router, so it's going to have the speeds that you need when it is connected to a standard Wi-Fi signal. Again, I'm just using an Orbi 4G signal for the time being, and it's doing a great job. It's boosting the speed a little bit. Latency isn't bad. The ping isn't bad, and I'm not really noticing any differences between it and my Orbi 4G. So, yeah, I really like it, and I think that if you were in the market for a new router for your home, this is going to be great. Especially, I think it'd be great for a repeater if you had a long distance from your main router to the other side of the house.